And in the 11th hour, this 11th son was saved from death by his eldest brother Reuben. But Reuben told a tale to his father, Jacob the deceiver, bringing Joseph's bloodied robe as evidence of a savage end, a fate less savage than slavery, one less bitter than brother's betrayal. And at Judah's suggestion, Joseph found salvation through slavery, sold as a servant to Potiphar, an officer in Pharaoh's Egypt.
Of sensory delight, wondrous marvels fill my sight, strange perfume pervades the air, overwhelmed I could but stare. This is a green, a verdant watered place, filled with men of shaved and painted face. I am a slave behind brick walls, secured with locks, so far from tents, so far from flocks. Yet God has placed me here with paper, pen, and ink to organize, to plan, to administrate, and think, but not to think of home, while Potiphar prospers. For 10 years God's favor has fallen on this place, a token of his grace to me. As overseer of my master's house, nothing is denied me. No luxuries, no comforts, no delights, except for her, my master's wife, who lures me day and night. First she sighs, then she plies, and she cries, "Lie with me incessantly." Again she sighs, and she plies, and she cries, "Lie with me incessantly." But I reply, how could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God? Still she sighs, and she plies, and she cries, "Lie with me incessantly," and grabs at my robe as I fly. So she frames me, and she blames me, and she shames me, till I am thrown down in a prison well, not of my role. Dishonor my soul, does my life have a goal? Thrown down, thrown down, thrown down. With the cupbearer, the baker, and the perfume maker, all out of favor. God has placed me here with paper, pen, and ink to organize, to plan, to administrate, and think, but not to think of home. While this prison prospers, I have been given the meaning of 2 dreams, for God revealed to me Pharaoh's schemes. His baker, he saw 3 baskets filled with cake, but I saw that he would no longer bake. Pharaoh's cupbearer was indeed restored. Now Pharaoh's wine by him is poured. Yet I am entirely forgotten, utterly ignored. Will I ever be restored? That God has given me, may He use it to set me free.
Thrice betrayed, by brothers, by bedded beguiler, then by the bearer of Pharaoh's cups. Joseph presided over Pharaoh's prison for 2 years, until the hand of providence exalted him. One night, Pharaoh had a set of deeply troubling dreams. First, he saw 7 sleek and fat cows emerging from the waters of the Nile where they grazed. Then, 7 emaciated cows followed them up out of the water and devoured the beautiful ones. Next, 7 plump and delicious ears of grain were swallowed up by 7 thin and blighted ears. Pharaoh awoke in a panic, and though he desperately sought the meaning of these dreams, none of his magicians, none of his wise men could even begin to explain them. In the great disturbance of the palace, Pharaoh's cupbearer remembered Joseph, the one who had interpreted his own fateful prison dream. Immediately, Pharaoh summoned him. He was hurriedly cleansed, shaved, and clothed, and presented to the ruler of all Egypt, and given the task of interpretation of these dreams. Joseph declared that he had no powers, save those given by God, and then prophesied 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine throughout the land. Next, he proceeded to offer a plan for the preservation of Pharaoh's kingdom, a plan that Pharaoh embraced. Joseph was exalted to the highest seat of honor and responsibility, just under Pharaoh's own, Lord of Egypt. Joseph received Pharaoh's signet ring, the finest linen clothes, a golden chain, a chariot, a priestly wife, a new name. And under his absolute authority, the land was stewarded and saved from famine. During the years of plenty, Joseph fathered 2 sons, giving them names with poignant meaning. Manasseh, God has made me forget all my hardship and my father's house. And Ephraim, God has made me fruitful in the land of my misfortunes. And the whole world came to Joseph because the famine was everywhere severe, especially in the land of his father Jacob.